In this video, I want to show you several very simple things you can do to improve the stickiness and the effectiveness of your Spotify profile, because it's not just enough to just have your music up there. You want to have ways that a person can actually connect with you. So first, let me walk you through the kind of typical fan journey on Spotify. In particular, if you're sending traffic to your Spotify profile using Facebook ads, for example, which we've covered heavily in this channel. So I'm just going to search something on Spotify. So if I type in potato, and I'm going to go to artists, and I'm going to scroll down to potato. And cool, they got some good monthly listeners, and they have some music, and they've gotten some great results. But let's say a fan wants to learn more. I don't see they have any new music. I don't see that they don't have any like playlists. They don't have an artist pick. And if I go to their about page, there's no bio, there's no images, and in fact, they don't even have a link. So if I want to find more about them, I have to go online and search for potato. And since their name is potato, it's going to kind of be hard to find out who they are. If this is your ad account, potato, I'm very sorry that I'm picking on you. I'm just using you as an example. So I hope you can see the problem with this. Now, fortunately, it's very easy to fix because Spotify gives us Spotify for Artists. And if you don't have it, just go to artists.spotify.com. If you already have music on Spotify, it's free to make an account, and then you can manage your profile and do a bunch of stuff, and never mind just analyzing your data. So if I go to Spotify for Artists here, this is the homepage. And if you want to manage your profile, just go to Profile. So there's a couple of things that you need to get squared away. So one thing is going to be, you're going to have an actual icon. So if I click this pencil, you can change your avatar picture, and you can change your header image. Now, Spotify has some rules on how big the image has to be. So just make sure you get something up there that looks good. This is more of the artsy type of thing. It can be whatever you want. Now, next, I'll just kind of stay in this page and work down. There's the artist pick. Now, by default, if you go to Spotify, your latest release is already going to be at the top. So I don't recommend putting your song up there. I'd recommend making a playlist that you think people, for example, I have Start Here, and I have a playlist called This is Andrew Southworth. It's just a playlist of what I think are the best pieces of music I've ever released that someone's most likely to dig. So I'm not going to put the 4-minute ambient song from 3 albums ago at the top. I'm going to put my most recent song and the best performing song so that they're most likely to get people interested. And I always make sure there's something up here, so every 2 weeks you swap it out. Now, a lot of people don't know about this next thing because a lot of people aren't doing it. If I scroll all the way down, there's this thing called Artist Playlists. And this allows you to actually pick playlists that you've made that you can say are artist playlists. So I can go in here and I can type in FPS gaming music, and you can actually add other people's playlists, but this is my own playlist and I can add it. In this case, I'm not, because that's like metal and dubstep. But these are playlists that I have that have my music on it heavily. So I put it on here so that if someone sees that, this is music that this guy digs and is related to that music, and it's more likely to get them into my world. Like, they know I like it, and they might check it out, so it gets them a little more invested in me and my music because they're kind of listening to music that's related to my music. Now, as a side note, until I did all this optimization stuff, I never had related artists, so I think there might be something to be said for having artist playlists and having a playlist that's like an artist pick, and also optimizing your profile to actually get you related artists. But don't quote me on that because it's not science, it's just a rough observation that I noticed. So next we go to the About page, and here you can actually put an image gallery. So I definitely recommend you do something. Here I wanted to have a picture of me, and I wanted to have a picture of my studio. And I think the images look cool. It gets people to kind of know what I look like, and it gets people to know how I make my music, that it's all independent. And I had a bio here that I wrote, but I actually hired someone to write me a better bio, and I like it, so I put it in there. I just made it a short version because theirs was like a full bio. Then I have a business email, and I just linked to some artists on here, inspired by artists like Sanholo, Adeza, and Illenium. Like kind of roughly my ballpark of music, but music that inspires me to make my music. And I can link to my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. So if someone comes to my profile and they dig my stuff, they know that's my Instagram, and it's at the top link because that's where I want to send them. And then I also have a Twitter and a Facebook if that's their preferred platform. Now, if you're an artist that plays shows and stuff, there is a concerts tab that you can actually put shows on here if you set that all up. Personally, I don't, so I don't have any concerts on here. But if you're a touring artist, this could be very important because it makes it easy for people that find you if they're in the right city to know where you're playing shows. So I know all of this might sound very small or insignificant or maybe not worth your time, but as you saw, it literally takes like 15 minutes or so, maybe 5 minutes every 2 weeks to keep it up to date. And even if it only improves your stickiness of your Spotify profile by like 10%, think of over the course of like years of marketing, how much of a significant impact that would be to your music. So anyways, I hope you all do this and I hope you find it super helpful. If you want to learn more about music marketing, I have a bunch of videos in this playlist up there. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.